It's been officially 3 years since I last drank alcohol. The last time I drank was 3 years ago in August 2023, and I will never drink again due to my religious reasons. And I also benefited a lot, like my health, my well-being. I saved money. I got a lot of sleep. I'm way more productive than I was drinking. I have my weekends, I have my fun, I have my health, I have everything I could ask for. And it was one of the best trade-offs I have ever done. The last time I drank alcohol, I was 26 years old, just before I turned 27, and no more. In this video, I'm going to be speaking about all the benefits that I had ever since I stopped drinking, and why you should stop too. Or at least if you're someone that drinks a lot in the weekends, maybe if you could bring it down a bit. If you drink once a month, you can bring it out to once every 2 months. Or if you drink 3 times a week, you could bring it down to just twice a month. Do something about it that would bring it down a lot less. Just help you guys out. But the first benefits I'll be speaking about is the fact that I have my weekends now. I don't use them for recovery. I don't use them and do nothing and just have hangovers for 2 days straight. I'm actually productive. Like, I get some sleep. It doesn't take me one full day to recover. And let me tell you guys, sometimes it will ruin your whole week and it will just create a cycle. Let's say you drink on Friday night. You wake up Saturday, you're slumped. You're not doing anything. And then sometimes I'll drink again on Saturday night and I'm slumped on Sunday. And by the time I do recover, I don't really recover that well, and it's Monday. Like, my gym gains isn't the best. I'm supposed to be working again. My mind is supposed to be fresh. I'm supposed to have 2 days off work and just recover, relax, and, take some time off, clear my mind, clear my body, clear everything from stress. From Saturdays and Sundays, I should be stress free. However, I put my body through stress when I was drinking, and that's not good. That's the reason why that I've been benefiting a lot just by not drinking. Now, Saturdays and Sundays, bro, I don't have to sleep for 5-6 hours, and I can sleep for 7 to 8 hours. I can even sleep for 9 or 10. I can be very productive on my weekends. I can work on my business. I can go back see my family. I moved out ever since. I can go see my nephew and nieces. I can work on other skills, work on my side business. I have more time for myself. I have more time to relax, and I don't have headaches on the weekends. If I spend a lot of time on the week through my phone and through screens, I could just go for like a 3-hour run on a Saturday, and my mind will be a lot clearer. I'll have my dopamine. And to make it clear, my weekends will not be used for alcohol recovery. My weekends will be used to be productive, for actual recovery, for peace, and just to take me one step forward, try to get ahead of the week before the week even starts. And that's one of the best things that not drinking will do for you. And another benefit of not drinking alcohol or spending your weekends drunk is that you will not be acting like a fool. You will not put yourself into positions of danger. When you drink, especially when you go past your limit, bro, you tend to become more angrier. People can irritate you quicker. And I'm not speaking for everyone, but I am speaking about a lot of men, especially men with higher testosterone. Like, I don't know what it is, but alcohol just makes a lot of people want to fight or act like fools or just be crazy. We all have that one friend that they don't know what to do when they're drunk, bro. They just want to start fighting everyone. And sometimes you see them get knocked out. Sometimes you have to stop them. Sometimes you have to calm them down. But they become a liability. And when you drink in the weekends, you get drunk out. You drink way past your limit. You're going to be a liability. However, if you don't want to be a liability, you could drink a lot less, or you could give up drinking alcohol. And what I did was stop drinking alcohol, because even me, I got in some situations that I don't even remember, but apparently I was very close of getting into fights, and my friends at the time had to stop it. And even for them, there was friends of mine that almost got into fights, that they even got into fights that we had to step up for. And a lot of us will get hurt the next day and be like, oh, what happened, but like, we got into fights because of some stupid friends, or we were the stupid. But at the end of the day, if you don't drink, you will not put yourself in positions of danger or the people around you. You will be a lot more calmer. Your decision-making skills will be a lot more on point. You will not be acting like a fool. The chances of you doing that is going to go down by like almost 100%, unless you're like mentally unstable or there's something wrong with you already. And the absolute worst is when you get blackout drunk. this only happened to me once, and it never happened to me again. And it's also a reason why I'm not drinking, because bro, when you're blackout drunk, bro, especially as a guy, that could be very dangerous. Like, especially for women, imagine you get blackout drunk, you don't remember. Like, you could get like R-worded, you can get assaulted, and like you will not even remember it. Imagine how scary that is. So as a human, your responsibility is to not put yourself in positions of danger, man or woman. Like, that is ultimately the smartest thing you could do, is to not put yourself in positions of danger, you know? Another benefit I have seen from not drinking alcohol is that, bro, my gains, my gym progression, my health has been way better. Alcohol, bro, alcohol is just empty calories, especially stuff like beer and things like that, bro. Especially when you're mixing drinks with all these sugary cokes and ginger ales and Red Bulls, bro, they are so bad for you. Like, it's so easy to be in shape. It's so easy in the gym. Before, like, when I would try to like max out and hit PRs, it would take weeks, it would take months to hit PRs, you know? Now every week I feel stronger. My body recovers way quicker. If you want to be in a calorie deficit, it is so easy now. All you have to do is just have like one cheat day throughout the week. And I'm not gonna lie, sometimes we kind of go overboard with our cheat days, but at least we don't have like 6-7 drinks, and we don't have like 3,000 empty calories and none of that BS anymore. Now, if I go for a run, bro, I'm at my peak. I can literally run a mile, which is in like 8 minutes or less. You know, I can run 4 kilometers, or is it 4 kilometers or 4 miles in 35 minutes or 40 minutes? I don't know. But bro, like, my speed, my stamina, my strength, my reaction time, everything went by quick. As a man, we're supposed to be able to provide, protect, especially protect ourselves and the people around us. I have never felt more confident in my abilities to protect. And back then, I was also doing jujitsu while I was drinking too, and my progression was very slow. Some of the people on jujitsu, they were going on Saturdays and Sundays, but I wasn't. They were progressing way faster than I did. Now, if I go BJJ again, if I do like 3 days during the week and 1 day during the weekend, I'll be progressing faster than I ever did before. You know, there's gonna be a lot of potential for growth. It will be quicker growth. I'll be able to compete in tournaments if I do it again. If I could go back in time, I'd, you know, go again and not drink in the weekends. I'd have progressed so quick. Maybe I could have been a blue belt. And yeah, I'm gonna be speaking about the last point, but before I get there, I want to say Gen Z is doing a very good job of not drinking alcohol like the previous generations. Yes, one big factor is money. Money was a lot easier to attain, and it had more value 15 years ago, 30, 50 years ago. Millennials, boomers, all the generations beforehand, they were more dependent on alcohol. They went to a lot more parties. They were a lot more social. And I'm going to be speaking about saving money. When it comes to money, bro, alcohol could be expensive, especially if you host parties or when it's your birthday or your friend's birthday or something. Like, it's just, especially if you go out to bars, every drink $5-6. And here in Canada, it could be $8 to $10, and in tips for the bartenders. Like, bro, if you wanna have a good time, you have to spend $50-60. And what if you're out with a woman? You have to spend double the amount. You know how crazy that is, bro? Spending like $110 just to have a good night drinking. Like, who the hell wants to do that? A coffee date is great. A walk in the beach, a walk in the park is great. There could be, you could do a lot of things of $100. You could even do a lot of things for yourself for $50, bro. You can enjoy like, a couple meals for a few days. A couple, you could get nice groceries for $50-60. Cut it up, and it will last you 3-4 days. Especially if it's healthy food. There's a myth that healthy food is expensive, but like, bro, Greek yogurt, chicken breast, eggs, they're not that expensive. I see like stuff that there's some healthy foods that are expensive, like steak and salmon, but like, bro, you could live good on like, chicken breast and eggs and just, some salad and stuff like that. It's very easy to, to just manage it. Just don't have like some bougie taste buds. Don't be luxurious. Just spend within your budget and you'll be great. But yeah, I'm not gonna talk about health too much. I'm just videos obviously about, the benefits of not drinking alcohol. At the end of the day, everyone in my life who I'm friends with have a purpose now. Before, the friends I had were drinking alcohol every weekend, and it's also a reason why I'm not really friends with them anymore. But like my last video is why I cut them off. But yeah, I want to tell you guys right now, I feel way more healthier. I'm saving more money. I'm using my weekends to get ahead. I feel more conscious and religious. I feel closer to God. I feel like a better person overall. And I feel like I'm making a better decision as I'm 29 years old turning 30 to never drink alcohol again in my life. And I'm having a child too. I do not want my kids drinking alcohol at all. So it's also a contributing factor to that too. It's like, bro, you got to practice what you preach. Your kids, at the end of the day, they're not going to see what you told them. They're not going to listen to what you told them. They're going to see who you are, what you do, and then they're going to replicate you. They're going to replicate their friends, their families, people around them. So, yeah, I want to be a good example of that. And, yeah, that's just my video. I really hope you guys get inspired. And let's say you're an everyday drinker. You could be a twice-a-week drinker. If you're a twice-a-week drinker, you could be a once or twice a month drinker, or drink every occasion. Or better yet, give it up. If you're not religious, it's okay. I understand. You don't have to give it up, but drink a lot less. Think about your recovery. Think about being productive. Try to get ahead of yourself. Try to get ahead of your weekends. Win the weekends before the week even starts. And yeah, please like, comment, and subscribe for more videos. Thank you guys.